That was uncomfortable. I don't know. Someone told me to wear a Hawaiian to this, and I don't know. I don't really think I can pull it off, mostly because I don't feel like I yell at waitstaff and airline attendants when I'm on vacation enough to really like own it, you know? But yeah, if it isn't already obvious from the fact that I'm wearing Tim's, gray jeans, no belts, and an oversized Hawaiian, as well as the fact that I'm standing like I'm a fat kid about to jump off of a diving board. I've never done stand-up before. So I was understandably a little bit nervous, so I approached all three of my friends and I told them, hey guys, like, what the fuck do I do? And they said, you know, one guy said, oh, you need to be like super amped up. You need to just be like bouncing off the walls with energy. So what you need to do is you need to go down to noise, get yourself one of those 5-hour energy shots and just down it. And another one said, you need to chill out. So you need to smoke a bowl before this. And another one said, you need to kind of get in the middle. So you should take like 5 shots you know, when you get home and just Uber over here. And so I did all 3. And no, I'm kidding. I couldn't find the 5-hour energy shot. But yeah, basically what I want to do today is I kind of want to just talk about a few things that I think we as a collective human consciousness have kind of dropped the ball on. And I'm not talking about the obvious things like antibiotic resistance and, you know, environmental, all that bullshit. I'm talking about porn. I don't think porn is funny enough. And hear me out. So, for those of you who don't watch porn, stop lying. And for those of you who do watch porn, you'll know that it kind of always follows the same deal, where there's this absolutely ridiculous setting, and it's built up, and then boom, people are fucking like rabbits. And I think that that's just ridiculous, because you'll see a porno and it'll be, yeah, I'm clearly a 28-year-old man badly pretending to be an 18-year-old, and my stepmom found me playing Zoo Tycoon 2 on my PC past my generous bedtime of 10:30 p.m. So obviously I need to be punished, and the best way to get punished is, of course, knee-buckling blowjob. And because that makes sense, right? And my problem with porn, I don't think it's funny enough because that absolutely ridiculous pretense is totally abandoned. And so what I think porn would massively increase if in every pornographic film, novel, whatever you have, there was someone who could be in the scene realistically appraising it from the sidelines. Like, you got something going on and then someone can just say, no, ma'am, you're just enabling your stepson's behavior. If this is what you want him to rot his eyes out, because that's what's gonna happen. You know, he's gonna spend all night playing video games. Or, man, you can't start fucking the plumber before he's finished doing the water damage. This is how you get mildew, okay? You called him because of water damage, you're gonna get more water damage, alright? So anyway, like, I think porn needs to be so much funnier, and I don't think it's funny enough. I also think, like, anyone ever had a jawbreaker? Like those glorified shot puts? Like, anyone ever had those? So I am one of the 8 people who purchased a jawbreaker from those, like, you know, mall things you put the quarters in, with the express purpose of eating one instead of hurling it from a trebuchet at a nearby 13th century French castle. Because if you've ever had one, those things are fucking dense! They're impossible to get through! And you know, you totally don't get the bang for your buck because you start eating one and it tastes like chalk. And then, you know, over the course of rubbing this piece of hard candy against your tongue, it tastes like the glorious combination of chalk and blood. And you just realize, like, why the fuck am I doing this? And you know, little old 8th grade me thinking, oh yeah, you know, I should eat all the candy I have. That was when I realized, like, people are profiteering in industries from selling products that exist to just harm people. And I'm like, no, you know, I'm not buying any more jawbreakers. I can't because, you know, people are gaining money. I'm not going to contribute to an industry that just exists to sell products that harm people. So I stopped eating jawbreakers, and then I started just drinking alcohol. Yeah, you know, that's a serious problem. Anyway. Also, the water level in toilets, way too high. Like, we all agree that, especially the fellas in the audience. Like, and you've all been there, You know, the toilet is the porcelain throne, if you will. It's supposed to be a place where you're safe, you're comfortable, you're vulnerable, even. I send 80% of my emails when I'm sitting on the toilet. And, you know, you do the deed, and all of a sudden it's like this little goblin hand, like, reaches out out of the pipe, and just like this ice-cold, like, reflux of that. So I think we should all, just as a whole, reduce the water level in the toilets. Yeah. Also, Facebook, I found out my aunt thinks I'm gay on Facebook, which was like really kind of like weird for me, because Facebook had this weird app where your family members and close friends could answer like anonymous like questions about you, and they decided, yeah, it'd be a good thing for people to see the questions that are being asked and answered about you, and I found out that my aunt, to all the questions like, oh, is Ernest in the closet, does Ernest like boys, like all this stuff, oh, yes. And like I'll say, like I'm certainly more flamboyant than and I know that sexuality is a spectrum, but if you take it from, you know, shopping at the Gap to Call Me by Your Name, she was like, oh, he's all the way over in Brokeback Mountain territory. And I'm like, Aunt Jean, like, come on. But it took, I mean, she doesn't have a foot now because of diabetes. I could get her like a peg leg or something, and it could be all like rainbow bedazzled with like sprinkles and stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Julia, how am I doing on time?
Woo! Nobody's
keeping track.
Oh, okay, shit. Yeah, so one of the hardest things about never doing stand-up before, even more so than like figuring out how to start, is figuring out how to end.
Yeah.